All right, guys, I am so excited for our mini lesson today because it is time to do some brainstorming. You guys should have watched a quick little warm-up video all about brainstorming before this video here. And today what we are really going to look at is what are you passionate about? What is a passion of yours? And in order to do this lesson, you're going to need your ELA notebook. So pause this video, go grab your ELA notebook, and I'll meet you right back here. All right, guys, so let's kind of get our brains wrapped around what we're going to do today. And let's look at a few quotes that are kind of going to get your mindset ready for what we have. Motivation is at the heart of writing. Go where your interest lies or where your affection or your passion is. This is a quote from William Zinsser, and he writes all about the passion of writing. And here's a quote from Lucy Calkins, one of my writing BFFs. Living like a nonfiction writer means watching for surprise and perplexity and mystery. It means knowing that even the subjects we know about can be built upon and taught to someone else. Think about these things as we get started with brainstorming about what we're passionate about, what we know already about, and what's something that gets us excited when we think about it that we would maybe want to teach to someone else. So I got a little did you know for you. Did you know that writers usually produce their best writing when they focus on a topic that they actually care about? Today, we're going to brainstorm and actually start the pre-writing process of the writing process in order to identify and explore possible topics. Then, we carefully select a topic based on your interest. So what is brainstorming? We watched a little video today all about brainstorming, but let's make sure we have that definition solid before we move forward. Brainstorming is a first stage process where the writer produces a list of ideas, topics, or arguments without crossing any possibilities off the list. It's messy. Brainstorming is like a blah of ideas. Our goal here is to create a storm of creativity and creative energy to open up the thinking that you have about the writing task that we have, an informational essay, just to be reminded. And it's also a really important step to access any ideas that you might not even realize that you had. So let me give you an example. Today I did some brainstorming about 3 different questions. What do I enjoy? What do I know about? And what do I want to know about? And here's the brainstorming I had. First of all, I made a bulleted list about things that I enjoy. Obviously, you guys know, I like reading. I love going on adventures. I love exercise. I love cooking. I love eating, trying new restaurants. That's why I exercise, right? I love being outside. I love traveling. I love yoga. I love listening to podcasts, especially in the sunshine. I love good TV shows, the ones that like make you go back and forth between laughing and crying. I love movies that make me laugh. I love the beach, and I simply love to be happy. Those are all things that I enjoy. I'm going to go down a little bit deeper of a level here. Now, what are things I know about? Well, I know a lot, but what are things that I know about that I'm passionate about? Well, reading genres, exercise. I know how to listen to other people really well. I know how to problem solve. I know a lot about Mexico. I know a lot about yoga. I know a lot about the specific book, Wonder. I actually know a lot about social media and website design. I know a lot about reading and writing strategies. I know a lot about repurposing furniture. I just repurposed an old piano. I can't wait for you to see it. And I know a lot about designing homes, interior design and exterior design. Well, now let's talk about maybe things that I want to know more about. I actually want to build on what I do know about decorating homes and learn more about it. I want to build on what I know about yoga and exercise and repurposing furniture and do more with that. I actually would love to become a certified yoga instructor here. I'm already an aerobics instructor, but I would love to become certified in yoga. I'm sharing this with you guys. This is on my bucket list. I want to know more about the process of writing a book because I actually started one and I'd really love to get it published someday. Of course, I want to know more about traveling because I just don't think you could ever learn all that there is to learn about traveling. And then one thing that I'm just really interested right now is in meal prepping and healthy planning of meals. So this is my brainstorming for today. Notice that it's not pretty. Notice that it's not organized. It's really random and it's just bulleted lists. Today, you're going to do some brainstorming of your own. So now, my friends, it's time for you to do what I just did. Today, in your writer's notebook, you guys are going to spend some time reflecting on the questions that I have for you in this presentation. For every question, I would like for you to pause the video on that specific slide of that specific question and write for a minimum of a minute for each time for writing. And I want you to have a minimum of 5 answers to each question that I give you. Remember, this is not pretty. It does not have to be perfect. We are just dumping out our brains onto our page. So the first question is, my friends, I want you to write this on the top of your writer's notebook. What do you enjoy? Pause this video and write for a solid minute answering this question. You can write a whole paragraph about one thing that you can enjoy, or you can write a whole bulleted list of many things that you enjoy. You should have at least 5 items on your list if you're making a list. Go ahead, pause the video, and write away. So next question, what are some things that you feel like you actually know a lot about? Same thing. Pause this video. I want you to write for a solid 60 seconds minimum. Please write for more if you're on a roll. It can be a paragraph about one thing or a bulleted list. If you choose to do a bulleted list, I really want you to have at least 5 items on the list. But boy, oh boy, if you've got more, write them down. So what are some things that you want to learn about? This is your last brainstorming question for today. Again, pause this video, write for a solid 60 seconds to answer this question. It can be a paragraph about one thing or it can be a bulleted list. Make sure you have a minimum of 5 things on that list and spend some time really thinking about what do you want to learn more about. All right, guys, that was our brainstorming for today. Hold on to this. We're going to talk about this on Monday and build off of it in live lesson. If you don't attend live lesson, you're still going to build off of this. So make sure that you keep this handy and have it with you on Monday for your ELA coursework, okay? One thing that I really want to make sure that you think about is if there are other things as you go through your next couple of days that pop into your mind that you want to add to any of these lists, do it. You never know when inspiration is going to strike. That's all I have for today. Adios. Great job.